So I think everyone by now has heard of superbugs. If you haven't, they are not large Volkswagens. They are bacteria that are constantly outsmarting us by becoming resistant to almost all of the antibiotics we try to treat them with. My research focuses on a specific group of superbugs, CREs, carbapenem-resistant Enterobacteriaceae. Enterobacteriaceae are bacteria such as Klebsiellas and E. coli, which are found in almost all environments, and they grow in our intestinal tract as well. Most are susceptible, but CREs are highly resistant to many antibiotics, including the carbapenems, which are considered our last line of defense against them. So, who's at risk and where do we find CREs? The people most at risk are those with already compromised immune systems, and we find them in hospitals. Hospitals are a great place to make superbugs. They're full of sick people, and we use tons of antibiotics there. But problematically, CREs have moved out of the hospital and now are causing community-acquired infections. They've also been reported in wastewater and in river water flows and have caused clinical infections in our companion animals. The CDC has registered the CRE threat level as urgent, which means it requires immediate action. One thing we need to notice, though, is that these are all geographically local situations. If you're not a patient in this hospital or you don't live in this community, your chances of picking up a CRE are a lot lower. But what if we could spread CREs over a large geographic area? What if they made it into our food supply? This is where my research focuses on food animals. Food animals have enteric flora very similar to ours, and we know that at harvest, meat products can be contaminated with bacteria, such as CREs. Currently, we are working with multiple state veterinary diagnostic labs to screen for CRE infections and determine the most at-risk food animal populations. From these, we will conduct a series of epidemiologic studies so that we can put together a group of interventions to help from the spread of CREs into your food supply and onto your dinner table. Thank you.